Alright, what's up YouTube? This is going to be the answer video to the 4 truths, 1 lie tag from Mr. hefeltbad. And let's jump right into it. We'll make it a short one. Okay, first up, I used to have blue, green, purple hair. This is true, among many other colors. I used to skate a lot, as in rollerblade. And I used to be pretty much into the New York City club scene, and with colored hair, at least back in the day, you sort of got pushed right to the front of the line and into all the cool clubs. So that was always fun. And I was never really in a clique. I always did my own thing, but I met some cool people when I was more into that scene, let's say. Okay, number 2. This is out of order than the original one. I believe that the greatest thing you can do in this life is inspire people. This is true, because in the end, folks, you can't take any of it with you, can you? Really, what's the point? And I've got some brothers and sisters, and I've had some long-time friends, and when you see your not imitation, but when you see what you do rubbing off on people, and excuse me, when you see them taking things that you do to a higher and better level, when you inspire them, that's what it's all about. Okay, next up on the list is working at Saturday Night Live. This, in fact, is true. I used to do props and special effects, and I went ahead and I searched on the web, and I found a couple things that I'm going to put up in here. The first one is a really bad still that I had to blow up. I couldn't find the video of it. This was a fun one. We made this like 25-foot octopus tentacle, and this was Kelsey Grammer when he was hosting. I believe it was like 93 or 94 or something like that. And in the sketch, at the end of it, we threw open this door and we grabbed them with the tentacle, and then we dragged them, backstage, and it was like 3 of us back there manning this giant tentacle. It was pretty fun. And then the other thing that I'll drop in over here, I'll give you a second to watch this. Now this is really cheesy. This was like a really bad prop. A lot of stuff that we did was like super budget stuff. But this was for the Love Boat Star Trek sketch, and we did the, what do you call it? The Enterprise that was supposed to look like a cruise ship, and to watch this. Now this is really cheesy. This was like a really bad prop. A lot of stuff that we did was like super budget stuff. But this was for the Love Boat Star Trek sketch, and we did the, what do you call it? The Enterprise that was supposed to look like a cruise ship, and that's yours truly with the fishing pole and the filament string flying the ship around. And it was actually, like I said, it's a pretty cheesy thing, but it was cool because I actually get to talk to Captain Picard for a little bit, and he was a pretty chill dude. Anyways, let's see, what do we got left? Okay, so the next one up is Mr. Rubik's Cube in under 5 minutes, and this is not true. I couldn't solve a Rubik's Cube if you gave me 20 days, unless I cheated and ripped off all the buttons and put them back together, which a friend of mine did once to my only Rubik's Cube, and he couldn't put it back together, and he basically broke it, and that upset me. Because, those original ones they're hard to find. Last one was the Marvel comics. I used to have over 10,000 comics. Obviously this is also true, and I unfortunately lost my comic collection during a move. I had a bunch of stuff in storage, and I just wound up losing it, and I've only got maybe 50 books left, and it really sucks, and if you make me talk about it, I'm gonna get pissed, but that's life. And you go through certain things in your life, and you realize it's a road, it's not a destination. And I remember, I grew up with those comics. I remember all of them in my head. And if I ever get a crap load of money, I will take pleasure in purchasing a bunch of those books back and rereading them. That's it. Later, YouTube.